Mic check, mic check.
Checkity check. Check it out. All right.
Oh my God, it's doing it again.
Oh my god, like totally. Whatever.
Really? and this is why we edit for 18 hours. This is how you get that authentic comedy juice that we want to sprinkle in people's mouths.
Right.
That sounded kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks everybody. Now go floss yourself. Okay, people. Episode 17 coming at ya. What's up? It is it's February 12th. Ooh, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah, Valentine's.
Hey, brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. So my friend Jess and my friend Erin, shout out. What's up? So we're going to get together Friday. And then she goes, oh, wait, that's morning after Valentine's Day. And then I was like, oh, what's that supposed to mean? And then I go, brown chicken, brown cow. That's what I text her. And she goes, I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that it's sexual coming from you. I was like, what? She's never seen that. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah, and why from you? What is that? What is that supposed to mean? You know, is that your thing?
Like her and her husband.
Little
I mean, I've said it before.
I've heard that before forever.
You know, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
I know, right? So she had to look it up on Urban Dictionary, and now she knows.
Okay. I think you have to say it.
I helped educate.
It doesn't come across in
right.
in the written word. It's more of an
right?
auditory thing, you know.
What is brown chicken, brown cow? What does that mean?
I'm not eating any of that. What is that? That sounds horrible. You know, I'm a vegetarian, right?
Like, what is she saying? I had brown chicken, brown cow for dinner last night. Like, I don't get it.
You know.
I had to give her trouble.
Hey, do you drink anything while we're doing this?
I usually have my water with me. Should I get wasted or something?
No. I'm just saying, if you drink a beverage.
Just water.
You said water? I'm drinking some of the Northeast's finest Dunkin' Donuts coffee right now as we speak.
Wait a minute. Not Starbucks. Wow.
Yeah. No, dude. Starbucks. I'll do Starbucks if I have to be. Let's say I have to go like on a cross country run.
Like you got a bonus or something.
Yeah. Like if I found like a $20 bill and I want to blow it all on one cup of coffee.
Yeah, on a 3-ounce sample.
No, it's not even the price. It's just too strong. Their regular drip coffee is just way too just aggressive for no damn reason, and it's
wow.
And later in the evening, I prefer Dunkin'.
Oh.
I have a nice relationship with the gentleman that works there. Yeah, it's smoother, you know.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, like I'll go. Yeah. He's like, "Welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. Can I take your order?" And I'll go, "Hey, what's up, boss?" He's like, "Just drive around." And he already knows my order.
Sweet.
That's not.
So
I don't know.
You're like that.
Yeah, so he's like, medium coffee, 1 cream, 1 Splenda. I'm like, you know it.
What's up now? He's your homie.
Yeah, I don't know. The dude's a little too personal, though. He's, he'll start asking me questions. So you're not with the missus tonight? Where's she? And I'm like, don't worry about it, Don't worry about where she is. Just give me my medium 1-in-1,
Right.
But, anyway, so that's my thing, coffee. But we have somebody coming on later on who's probably going to be drinking a glass of wine, a Chardonnay.
Right. Or 3 or 4.
Yeah, hopefully.
Something.
Who might that be?
Katrina Sanders, a.k.a. the wine genist.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're excited to have her.
Yeah.
And apparently from her flyer, she is kind of funny.
Yeah,
so there's
she's
that.
She's really funny, yeah. She's a
She'll
character.
Fit right in with us. I'm looking forward to it.
I want to make this what would you say, the weirdest episode ever?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I was like, heck yeah, has she been watching or listening? Because
does she know we're playing?
Like, that's right up our alley.
Does she know that we're playing Battleship? Like I'm going to do now, and I'm going to launch one at you, and I'm going to do like 7H.
H7 is a miss.
It's going to be a complete miss.
Hey.
I knew that as soon as I said it.
Good. You should have changed your mind.
Yeah, well.
Let's do let's do G6. Like I'm a G6. Isn't that a song? I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you got a piece of my something.
That's what she said.
That sounded sketch. That sounded Valentine-y. Okay, yeah. G6. Yeah, you got something. Sweet. You got a hit. So congrats. I don't know. It's one of the medium ones. One of the three.
Does it have 3 holes?
It's got 3 holes in it.
Well, I already sunk your sub, so it's got to be that other one.
It's almost embarrassing.
Whatever that one is.
I was in the Navy, and I don't know any names of boats. Yeah, I know submarine and aircraft carrier, and that's pretty much it. They stationed me with Marines the whole time. I was on land.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know Harriers.
So you have an excuse. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's not really, but...
Oh, yeah, I saw a Harrier jet. Those are awesome.
Yeah, vertical takeoff.
Oh, yeah. And then
landing?
Hovering. Hello.
Yeah, you know those things go down all the time, right? Or used to, at least.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's hard to keep them
They
afloat,
did it over
evidently.
the river. They did it over the river. This was 12 years ago, something like that. It was the 4th of July party at the Arch.
Oh, wow.
They do that every year. Yeah, so they had a Harrier jet there. And it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. And a stealth. Did they have a stealth bomber there, too? Yeah.
Those things are pretty cool.
Have you seen that movie? Yeah, oh yeah. I like both of those. Have you seen the movie The Final Countdown? And it's got, like, Martin Sheen, Kirk Douglas. No. It's about, so this aircraft carrier gets sucked into this time warp of some sort. Okay. So they go back in time to December 6th, 1941.
Oh, wow.
Do you know the significance of that date?
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So they got thrown back in time. So they're like going to defeat the Japanese ships and all that were coming in because they have, they're 40 years in the future. So they have all their missiles and everything are just way above and advanced and beyond. So they could have completely, with one aircraft carrier and the fleet, like completely destroyed the Japanese ships or whatever. But so it's based, I think it came out in like 1986. So it's old. So this is not a spoiler. But right as they're about to attack the Japanese fleet, they get sucked back into a time warp and they go back to the future.
Or the present.
Wait. Like Back to the Future. Present. Yes.
Right.
So
that would have been awesome.
Right. I'm like, okay,
awesome
why did they do
for
that?
us,
because
maybe not so awesome for the Japanese fighter pilots.
Well, no.
No. But you have to give them credit, dude, because a kamikaze, that's how horrifying is that? A dude who's willing to take one for the team and go head first into a ship at 400 or 500 miles an hour, just to hell with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That takes a lot of nerve or brainwashing or drugs or something, because I don't believe in anything strong enough to fly head first into something. Like, I would probably change religions before I did that. Or move countries, they'd be
I don't know if it was about their religion. It was probably more about their upbringing and their culture, because it's very, everything is honorable and you don't want to be dishonored. And,
well, it was a samurai thing, like like the code. It's honorable to die in battle, that type of thing. And
yes,
if you got to go, that's a badass way to do it. Bring your enemies down,
right.
And it's hard to fight somebody who's not afraid to die.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, if they've got nothing to lose, they're gonna fight a hell of a lot harder.
Yeah. So that's you gotta. It's gonna end bad.
You know what else is part of their samurai code?
What's that?
Ninjas don't cry.
Right.
Samurai don't cry. Get it?
Yeah. You know what a samurai without a master is? Without somebody to serve? It's called a ronin. And and they just kind of
There's like a movie or something about that.
I think there was a De Niro movie where I think it was titled The Ronin or something like that, and you just a badass warrior with no real war to fight, so you kind of go freelance, and that's a scary place to be. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like a hired assassin or something.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Very cool. I don't know why we're talking about this.
Is it? The thing is, when I was younger and doing martial arts and stuff, I wanted to be like the samurai. It was crazy. Like, I was obsessed with the Asian culture, and it was pretty hardcore for a while. Like, my wedding was Asian themed and stuff. But I think we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But when I was a kid growing up, they had this thing called Kung Fu Theater. And I don't know if it was all over the country or what. But every Saturday afternoon, you see all the boys who were outside playing ball, riding bikes. And around 1 o'clock, they would play like 2 or 3 like Kung Fu movies from the 70s.
Yeah.
Like back to back to
with
back
the, like,
to back.
subtitles and stuff.
Oh yeah, and they were horrible. You know what I mean? Like the acting
and the mouths
was
moved
but
all
the
weird.
Fighting was just, and they had like really, really cool names like, the Shaolin Master and the 5 Deadly Venoms and the whatever, the kid with the golden arm. It was, and I remember it was this dude, he was real muscular, and he had like brass bracelets, not bracelets, but like armor rings around his like arms and biceps and stuff. So they would hit him with swords and he would block them with the bracelets he had on his
arm.
Oh, dude.
Sweet.
I mean, it was just, and they would jump into trees and stuff like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And dude, and then around 4:30, 5 o'clock after, or after dinner, you'd go outside and you'd see the same kids that were out there earlier and everybody's doing karate fight. You know what I'm saying?
All the kung fu.
Yeah, everybody's doing kung fu.
Yes, that's awesome. That's
like a bunch of idiots, and everybody does that same kick with the right leg, and you hit shins, and then we leave that alone.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
So.
Then you're
good
crying.
times, man. And,
oh Lord.
And then that eventually evolved into the whole ninja thing, where we all had ninja suits, and that's why we were in the park that night playing tag in ninja suits.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that we were all wearing ninja suits.
Oh, that's a huge.
I don't know how
that was missing, Carlos.
Yeah, so we had the split toe sandals. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
My brother had one. Oh my gosh.
And the lace up.
He had the Ninja Turtle toes shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the face mask thing that wraps around. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're a bunch of idiots, but and I'm surprised the cops never came by.
Fun.
Yeah, we had so much fun. It was ridiculous. Way too much fun. Speaking of fun,
awesome.
You know who's not having fun? Chapo, the Mexican drug lord. Yeah, he got convicted, man. Oh wow. Yeah. And it said
did he have a public defender?
No. I think he had like a real guy that he paid for, but
a real bona fide. Yeah.
But I mean, the guy smuggled tons of cocaine into the country. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine how many people he's responsible for deaths for.
Or just that whole environment, and that's got to be that's like a gangster movie, but like in real life. I mean, like, this dude escaped out of jail like 2 or 3 times, and
that's so crazy.
They had tunnels,
like, how do you do
tracks. That? You got to have money, man.
And you have somebody on the outside has to be helping.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, that's crazy.
We're getting the boss out,
Crazy.
And then they tunnel to under his bathtub or whatever, and then they sneak him out,
Right.
It's amazing.
Oh, my God.
That's got to be a movie, honest to God.
So man. What did they... Yeah, I'm sure they would make it a movie. Like they did Ted Bundy. He's got... like that series on Netflix, and now 2020 is doing a special on him and stuff. All the girls are like, oh, he's so cute, his eyes are so blue, and I'm like, but he did strangle and kill and maim and dismember. I don't know if he did that, but sure. I mean, you can think he's cute. He's got some crazy eyes though.
Well, that's what was disarming, is that he didn't look like a bearded, lunatic. He looked like he was a good looking dude. And I read a book on him like 20 years ago. I think he took the passenger seat out of his car. So when he tased the people or shocked them or drugged them or whatever it was, he could lay him in the car and drive around, and nobody would know that there was somebody knocked out in the car or taped up.
So weird. Like,
and that takes a lot
of that kind of stuff.
Trial and error, I guess.
Evil.
Yeah.
The evilness.
They got him, though.
Yuck.
I don't want to ruin the show for you, but they got him.
Yeah, I figured he's... I don't know. I haven't seen the end of it yet.
Sorry.
But I don't know the story besides what I just told you. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Do you think there's guys like that running around now?
Oh yeah, there has to be. I mean,
like one or two, or like 50, or what? What do you think? That's horrifying to think about. That there's, well, they just caught that guy.
Yeah,
who was like 80 and confessed to, I don't know how many murders, all over the country. The older guy they had in prison, and he started talking just so he can get close to home, so they can put him in a jail close to home or a prison, wherever home was.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the news because this stuff is yuck.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yuck. I did watch, there was a special on, or not special, but it was on Netflix, and it was about Lizzie Borden. Do you recognize that name?
The name sounds familiar, but I want to say Lizzie McGuire for some reason.
That's...
And I think that's a show that my kids used to watch.
Like Hannah Montana or something. Yeah. No, Lizzie Borden was in the late 1800s, and she basically hacked her parents to death.
Oh.
But, well, okay, so she was accused of that, but she was actually acquitted. But it was kind of like with the Ted Bundy thing. She was like an affluent, nice-looking young lady. So the jury actually acquitted her. But I don't know. So all the records show that she was the main suspect in her parents' murders.
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, in the 1800s. Yeah, and you got to be kind of sick in the head to do stuff like that.
Okay, I found that article that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And it says this guy got away with 90 murders. Now he's confessing to them all.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
90?
90. And he was, his name is Samuel Little. He's 78. And his crime spree lasted almost half a century. And he's already serving life for 3 murders in L.A. In the 80s. This dude killed almost 100 people. And got away with it until just now, which is unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
I don't know why we're talking about this, but yeah.
I know.
I know.
This is your crime story podcast. Those things are super popular too. Like people want to hear about all this crime.
I work with a comic. He goes that he's getting nervous because his wife watches those I Almost Got Away with It and Snapped and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a how-to on how to kill your husband and get away with it. What is this? And
does she have like a notebook and a pen? Is she writing stuff down?
I don't know if she's taking notes, but they're on the TiVo. So it's a how-to.
Oh gosh.
So you might want to just check if there's any life insurance policies being taken out on them.
Yeah, but people go crazy over these things. Oh man,
it's fascinating.
They're really popular.
It's fascinating how the human mind can go from whatever's considered normal to just doing that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Which is unbelievable.
That dark place, yeah.
It's usually men, too. It's not usually women, but I can see women doing it.
Yeah, there are women serial killers. The movie Monster with Charlize Theron and I forget.
Billy Bob Thornton? I'm making that up. I don't know.
I forget. Yeah, like she was a female serial killer, and I think it was based on a true story.
Yeah, totally. So would you say back to Ted Bundy real quick? So you think he got away with it?
Yeah,
because he was good looking, right? And that's why he was so successful at it.
I think that was part of it.
Do you think
he was
Ryan
like
Gosling
a law
is
student
capable?
And stuff? Oh, because they're hot.
Well, yeah, I didn't say
so
that.
So here's the top murderers.
You did.
Here's the top murderers in the, if it's based off of how hot you are. The murderers that would get away with it. So Ryan Gosling, sure, yeah. He's not my top, though. So Ryan Reynolds, he could be on a murder spree for years and years, like
Deadpool?
Decades, because he's so hot.
I think he's confessing.
Right, yes.
You know what I mean? He's got to pool bodies behind Ryan Reynolds' house,
Yeah. And then I got a crazy fixation for Steve Carell, because I watched The Office like nonstop. Okay. So he could probably get away with some murders.
He's not a bad looking dude. Yeah. He's a handsome guy.
No, he's just not the hot bod type. He's the dad bod type. I figure. But he's so funny.
No, he's super funny.
And then, oh crap, now I can't think of. Yeah, Eric Bana, I think that's his name. He was in The Other Boleyn Girl. He's the time traveler from Time Traveler's Wife.
He was the Hulk from like 10 years ago.
Yeah. So he could probably get away with murder for a while.
How about women?
You know
could
who
women
could
do
not
that?
get away with murder?
Who?
Oh.
Steve Buscemi?
Oh, probably even more so.
He's getting caught.
Yeah, exactly.
5 minutes
and
in.
Joe Pesci. And Danny DeVito. They're the number one suspect as soon as something happens.
You know, if they could just, he could be in the audience, you know, like, hey, what's going on? Dude, come here. Let's go. Well, we know you did something.
Yeah, I think you need to be on the lineup. You didn't do anything, but get in here. And then the person points him out.
Poor Danny
You're
DeVito.
caught, dude.
That's hilarious.
And then girls, I don't know. So I like Jessica Alba. I figure she could probably get away with murder for a while. Jennifer Garner, like on Alias, the TV show Alias.
Yeah.
Like I always thought she was pretty badass.
Yeah. No. Did
So
you
she
see
could
that
probably
last
get away with
movie
it
she
for a
did
while.
called Peppermint?
No.
Yeah,
did that just
dude.
come out?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
And it was.
What's that about?
It's a revenge movie. I told you I'm all about revenge movies.
Oh, I gotta do this. Yeah.
It all started with recently in the last 5 or 6 years with John Wick. Have you seen John Wick with Keanu Reeves? And then there was a John Wick 2.
All of them.
He's like a retired hitman, serial killer, badass.
Right. Yeah.
And
He wanted to get out of the business, but
some
didn't
guys
quite happen.
broke into his house, stole his car, and killed his puppy.
And killed his freaking dog, a beagle.
Yeah.
Like, who does
And he
that?
just went off and killed everybody.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
was like, nobody kills my puppy.
Dude, that movie is just so over the top action, but it's the same guy that brought you The Matrix, so of course it's going to be over the top. You know what I mean? But Peppermint was about payback. Her husband got caught up in something and got taken out with the kid. You see that in the previews.
All right,
And
don't spoil me now. Okay.
She goes
okay,
undercover and comes back to cash checks and
she
snap
does her
necks.
thing.
Yeah, but it was it was pretty badass. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
All right,
I don't know how realistic it is, but
maybe I can drag John to it.
No, Peppermint's ridiculous. The title's kind of dumb. I'll be honest with you. I'm like,
that's probably why I didn't even look at it.
Bubblegum, toothpaste, what are we talking about? Ice cream? What's going on?
Candy, like, yeah.
Peppermint
Plaque
patties.
HD, I mean, come on.
But, she went off in that movie. And it's fun. I like seeing a strong female character, and it was kind of, believable, because it wasn't like she was superhuman. I mean, she was just a good fighter,
right.
You know what I mean?
She had the moves. Yeah.
She had the moves. But that's the same girl who did Elektra too, right? With the Daredevil with Ben Affleck back in the day. Yeah, and then
back when I guess maybe they were a couple, or did they meet then? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. I don't follow that kind of stuff all the time.
I don't know. We went off on a tangent. Who else? What other lady could be a serial killer and get away with it?
Let me think. Who do you have, Carlos?
Probably Katrina Sanders.
You know what?
You know?
I think we should ask her.
Yeah. Well, let's put that on the list.
Ask her.
You know? Could you?
I'll put it in the speed rounds. Just kind of sneak it in there.
There you go. No. I'm excited because I know I've told you, but a lot of our listeners don't know that I'm going to I'll be in Phoenix on the 28th and the 1st of March, and I'm there to take a course. But the evening of the 1st, she and I are putting together what's going to be probably one of the coolest CE events west of the Mississippi. Seriously. She's she's a certified wine expert, and I can't say that word in French, so don't ask me. Remember, last week I tried to say something French. Yes, and then you and Ian busted my chops for about 30 minutes. And but she's super, super cool, and she's a professor, she's business person, and a wine expert and a hygienist. So yeah, it's
and maybe a murderer.
Quite probably, it wouldn't surprise me.
Let's ask her.
She may not confess to it, but it wouldn't surprise me,
Right. Yeah. So if she pleads the 5th, then we know what's up.
Right. So let's test her. All right. If anything happens to me and or Sandy Lee, ask Katrina Sanders first, please.
It was Katrina.
Yeah.
The wine genius, yes. So we're about to interview her.
Yeah. Just
not in the same room, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So we have some, time to run, I guess. And we're going to do a speed round with her. And she doesn't know it yet, but she mentioned that she has a hard time with geography. So we're going to throw some state capitals and stuff in her face.
Are you
does.
good at that
yeah,
stuff?
And no.
Or did you do the research?
So I used to be, but yeah. I just have a couple, nothing too crazy. But yeah, and then we can talk about, she likes her wine, so I figure we could talk about that. Hey, who doesn't like wine?
Do you know anything about wines? Because I don't.
Not necessarily, no. I know that you gurgle it and you... that kind of stuff. You like suck it through your lips and you... and then you gargle it. I don't know.
Gargle it.
And then you smell hilarious. It, and you go, you swish your, you
swish
swirl
the
your glass, and you take a nice sniff, and then you go, oh, this has some oaky notes to it. That's about all I got.
Something about a bouquet.
Yeah, like $2.99, $2 Chuck. That's what I know.
Bro. I'm not like if that's what they're serving. Like, I was at a thing last year. And they took a bunch of us out to dinner, this company, and they had wine. They were serving wine, and I don't know. They were like red or white. And I'm like, I think red goes with steak. Let me get red, right? And dude, I don't know if this was
that's right.
super strong or what, but or maybe I needed more bread. I don't know. But I was about 2 glasses in, and I was like, yo, where is the steak, man? Because I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize.
I have to take myself down a notch here.
I had no idea it was this strong. What is this? It all evened out
after you fall over.
After you eat, but it was fun.
Yeah, that stuff is strong. It's a high percentage.
I think I read somewhere that's what killed Alexander the Great.
Some great wine.
Well, he got into like a drinking contest. And you figure a guy who conquered the world could probably drink a barrel of wine. And I think he did, and it killed him. Yeah.
Was he using a straw? I heard that's worse.
I don't think they had straws back then. But
maybe not. I don't know.
I think he was still too much of a conqueror to use a straw. You know what I mean?
A reed.
He probably drank it out of the skull of his conquered enemies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a man.
Who doesn't do that? Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Me and my little styrofoam
John's got his
cup.
skull ready to go. Anyway, so here comes Katrina. We're gonna hang out with her for a little bit, party it up, drink it up, wine it up.
I'm gonna be drinking coffee. I'm not even gonna pretend to drink wine.
Oh yeah, I'm not drinking wine.
There was something I wanted to ask you. You know what we haven't done is give out the hotline number in like forever.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
We're gonna do that right now.
256-74-FLOSS.
Okay, that's right.
And then I don't.
256-743-5677. So call.
Good job.
And leave a message, a massage.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah. Okay. And
then email. You can email us at offyourflosser@gmail.com.
That's right.
We've had a few people email us about some stuff, so
yeah,
it's funny. It's really funny to read the emails. And then we had somebody on the show the other day just randomly. We need to do that again. That was fun.
Oh, and you can text that number too. The OIF hotline at 256
Sweet
743-5677. You can text it. So
yeah, you can
if you don't want to talk.
Yeah, send us.
Or you're shy.
Send us memes or something.
Yeah, send something.
Right.
Picture your dog. We'll put I tell you what.
Right.
First person that sends us a picture of their dog, we will put it on our Instagram. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
we can do that.
We'll take pictures
of anything.
anything.
I'll make it into a meme.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Send me your pictures. I'll make a meme, and it's going on Instagram. What's up?
There you go. You get a big shout out.
Carlos, we've got a few people entered for our OIF merchandise giveaway.
Okay.
I think we have a handful of people, so it's not too late. You can go on Instagram or Facebook and find that post. I have it on there, enter to win, so just look for that. And then all you have to do is comment with your favorite thing that we talked about and the episode number, and you are good to go.
And you might want to just subscribe to something like our YouTube or our Facebook
iTunes.
page or IG or
yeah.
all of it, really.
I mean,
if
it'd be
you're
nice,
gonna
but
support.
now?
Stop playing.
Yeah, quit screwing around.
Stop oifing around and
right.
and join somebody, join something. All right, guys, coming up next, we have our special guest, Miss Katrina Sanders. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Katrina Sanders, a.k.a. the Hygienist. How are you?
Cheers.
We've been talking about you on the podcast. We're not going to say what we said because...
Right, you'll just have to listen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It skipped. I didn't hear it. So I'm just going to smile and add some chapstick.
There you go.
Okay.
So it's awesome to have you here.
Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you. I feel awesome. My day was like crazy because I work in perio. And, we all know what this is like, right? We're all hygienists. Like, we can just do like hygiene talk, right?
Right.
Yeah. I work with a doctor who, they're all amazing, all the doctors. But I work with one in particular that really likes to have like detailed conversations with a patient, which is awesome. But like then you're running 35 minutes behind and you're like,
right.
What are we doing here? And the doctor's like, having this conversation with a patient, like, what was your favorite book in 4th grade? I really like the Boxcar Children. What was yours? And you're like, why?
Yeah.
So I had that kind of day. So, you think you're going to be done at a certain time. And I don't know why we do that to ourselves in dentistry. We always think like, okay, 5 o'clock. So maybe I'll be out by 5:15. And then we never are. And then we get irritated. So.
Right. And it's a never cycle.
Never.
And then you go home and you drink wine.
Every day. Yeah. Rinse and repeat. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding the wine part of it right now.
There you go. That is a fancy glass. Now, we know you're a specialist, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, what type of glass is that?
It's my wine. It's a free one.
The best kind.
Yeah.
Is that a standard size?
It's a standard wine glass, but you get it. Well, it just means I have to get up and go to the fridge more. You know what I mean? To refill it more. But yeah, I think this is like what normal people drink out of on like a normal basis.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's a good size glass.
So you're drinking a white wine.
I just finished a white, but I'm gonna switch to a red right now.
And then
I'm gonna open it up. The white wine that I had was a white Bordeaux. And now I'm switching. I do this really cool thing. Do you guys do Vinebox? I'm literally not even endorsed by them, but I really love them. This is a Côte du Rhône from France, and it's going to be delicious. It's from 2016. That was a good year, right? You guys all remember 2016?
Oh, yeah. It was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
Awesome.
So I want to know a little bit, because I stalked you on Facebook a little bit, and I saw that you're a speaker. You were on the Dentistry's Got Talent, and we had Elijah on here a couple weeks ago. So tell us about that. And so what do you like more? Do you like being a sommelier? Do you like being a hygienist? Do you like being a speaker? What's up? Like, what's your preference?
Oh my gosh. Well, I kind of work in a collaborative world where like all these things kind of mishmash together, which is like fabulous. I love being a som, but I have to be honest, I really only use it to make people like get really impressed by me when I go out to dinner. You know what I mean? So I order the wine and, I'll be at like Buffalo Wild Wings. My boyfriend hates this. I'm literally at Buffalo Wild Wings and I'm like, do you have the wine list? Like, no, they don't have a wine list at B-Dubs. It's like barefoot or barefoot,
Right.
But I feel like I'm like so fancy and whatever. I have a pin. I never wear it. But I love being a som for that reason. And then I love being a hygienist because, seriously, guys, we get to do like life-changing treatment on patients and we get to interact with our patients and have fun and we get to work with really cool people, some really cool people. We all have that one person in the office we hate, but that's fine.
Right. There's always one. Right?
And I love being a speaker. There's literally always one. And you know what? If you're saying, no, not in my office, like, I don't think so. That's not true. Then you're the one.
You're the one.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You're the one that everybody in the office hates. That's how I feel about it.
Quick.
So, but then I also love being a speaker. Like, I feel like being a speaker is such an awesome opportunity to be able to connect with people, to share new ideas. and to inspire people, because I feel like we get so burnt out in all the stuff that we do in our day to day, so to be able to connect with like-minded professionals and to really connect with them and share provocative ideas is just such a cool opportunity. So, so I'm just so lucky, and I absolutely love it.
That's
really,
awesome.
I just love mishmashing it all together.
Right.
Thank you.
You like all the
Cheers,
adventure
Matt.
of the adventure of all these different worlds colliding, it sounds like.
Absolutely. I think for the most part as hygienists, like we get so stuck in like our everyday is the same.
Yes.
So it's so exciting when your day is a little bit, you know what I mean? When you get to do something different, you're like, oh, I get to do sealants on a 6-year-old today. This is new, or whatever. Nobody gets excited about being
so
on a 6-year-old, but it's kind of you're like, yay, and I don't have an assistant. Awesome. I hope they have a lovely time with this, because I will.
At least you don't have hands my size.
So great.
Well, that's true.
I literally can't even imagine. Like, how do you even do that, Carlos?
I have.
How do you do seal? I'd love to see a video on that. Can you do a video on that?
My dexterity is
like,
amazing.
Just bring somebody 6-year-old in. Bring in Elijah Desmond's daughter and do sealants on her.
I'm not. No.
I'd love to see how that goes down.
No,
that's what I want to see.
I'm awesome with kids. For the record, because I am a child.
Oh, I'm sure you are, but like.
But you have those big guy hands, those man hands.
No, but no. But it's all. It's not brute strength. It's all it's all finesse. So I got it.
Oh,
yeah.
You have finessing fingers.
If you want to put a label on it, yeah.
So we didn't let Katrina know what this portion of our podcast is called.
No, we didn't. What do we call this, Sandy?
This is our TMI 20-minute interview. Too much information.
You like
Get
it?
Yeah. Get it?
Oh
gosh.
My gosh.
We're so
excited.
Good. So good.
Let's dive deep. This is so great. You guys, I'm an open book. I did theater in high school, so I'm a total open book. You can literally ask me anything. I'm so stoked.
Well, I think this is the podcast for you then, because we talk about just
perfect
ridiculous things all the time.
We go off on tangents and all that
Nothing ever makes sense. We sort of have a script, but not really. We just have general ideas that we don't stick to at all. So.
We have a skeleton. What I would like to hear about is this awesome event you guys have coming up together, which is amazing.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
So exciting. Well, I have to give a little background on it. Yeah, thank you so much, asking. Okay, that was totally not part of this.
Out of the
but
blue.
Also, the event is in like a couple of weeks, so I don't know. So I do have to give a little bit of background, though, because I told Carlos a year ago that he would ask me to be his opening act doing stand-up comedy. And I think a year ago, he was probably like, what up? I'm sure he was like, don't be a dumb ginger. Like, you're not like going to be my stand-up opening act, whatever. But the irony is, here we are a year later, and I'm opening for Carlos, which I'm super stoked about.
No.
You make stuff happen.
I think I'm closing for you is more like it.
You're the closer.
This is really what we would label as a collaborative effect. We had talked a few months ago about maybe doing something together, and I got the opportunity to go back to Phoenix for a speaker course that I'm taking. I'm like, well, listen, while I'm in town, why don't we put something together? And Sandy, I'm telling you, literally 2.5 hours. I had a flyer in my email, and I was like, what time is it there? What are you doing? She's like, no, let's just make it happen. So, you guys kind of remind me, I don't know if you guys know each other that well, but you kind of remind me of each other a little bit, because you guys don't mess around. I don't keep track of how many, downloads. I do it and I edit it, and then it's done, and then I'm on to the next one. But she's like, yeah, dude, we got, this one, and we're up at this amount, and we just went over 500 here. And the attention to detail is amazing. So I'm just happy to be able to work with both you guys. But I think this thing in Arizona is going to be pretty awesome, if I do say so myself.
Would you say off the chain, maybe?
Yeah.
If people are still saying that, then totally
off the chain. What are you trying
off
to
their
say?
Flosser. off the flosser.
Just
That's good.
No, it's going to be great. I'm super excited about it. Our venue's awesome. It's this really cool like wine, book, and coffee bar in like downtown Phoenix area. They're going to do like awesome. I just actually selected the wines and beers for our wine and beer list for the event.
Good.
So it's going to be sommelier selected, which is awesome.
Wow.
And we've got like awesome late night. Yeah, we're just going to crunch down on fabulous foods, and it's going to be really great. I'm super stoked. And we got a lot of local celebs that are going to be there. Melissa and Anna, the hygiene gangsters, are going to be there. So it's just going to be a really cool event. And honestly, I just think all the time about like, this is such a cool way to get CE. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody's going to be there, really kind of connecting. And I think that's really when you get to understand that when we're so siloed in our operatories and we're busy doing the thing, that you forget that everybody else is going through the same things you are in dentistry.
Right.
And what a great way to come together as a community and just connect on that. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be an awesome event. And
awesome.
And you know what, the Arizona community wants us there. So it's great. We're selling really well. So I'm stoked.
I know that. So my Facebook group, Lighthearted RDH, we were talking about just CE courses are so boring. Like
they were.
Give us a reason to be awake besides we have to have CE.
They were.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
So I think this will be super exciting for you guys and for everybody who attends the event.
I'm hoping to take this nationwide, seriously, and internationally. I think we all work in a high stressful environment. Some days are better than others. How many classes have we taken on the systemic link and oral cancer and just a million and one super heavy, serious, real things that we got to worry about. But can we joke about some of the silly stuff that happens in the dental office? Some of the things that patients say.
Yeah.
Some of the weird interactions, because I've been in these dental streets for over almost 30 years now, and that I got a bunch of stories that relate to all the silly and just weird stuff that happens, and it's with a learning point to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get out there and
yeah, that's awesome. So
it's going to be awesome.
If people want more information, they can either go to our Off Your Flosser on Facebook or Instagram, because I know we've posted that. And then Katrina, where should they go on yours to see that?
So my website, www.dentalwinegenist.com, is where the tickets will be available for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to know, so we went over like what's your favorite thing to do, and you like the mashup, which is cool because I like mashups. But so tell me what your story is. Like, how did you get your start? What inspired you to become the dental guru, wine guru / all of the above?
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, so I have a really long version of it, but we don't have time for that. So I'm going to give you the really crazy Cliff Notes version because we're all hygienists and that's how we got through hygiene school. It's give me the Cliff Notes. So I've been a practicing hygienist. It's true. I've been a practicing hygienist for 12 years now. I was faculty for many years, loved teaching. I loved what I did. But I knew I needed to do more. And I'm kind of just a busybody. I can't ever sit still. I'm always doing something. I've always got 27 pots spinning all at the same time. And I love that. And so I got to a place where I had kind of checked the boxes, get your master's, check, publish a textbook, check, write this curriculum, check, make a student cry, check. So I'd done all the things that I had to do as a faculty. And then I was I'm done.
The important
all the stuff.
All the goals.
And it is for faculty. So I needed to leave. I needed to kind of figure out what my next adventure was going to be. And so I actually, a year and a half ago, I left teaching. I put in my resignation and I started temping, which is always kind of fun when you're you've been faculty and you're published and you have your master's and then you start temping because they look at you like there's something wrong with you. They're like, why are you temping? What's wrong with you?
Right.
But I'm so grateful for my temping experience because I learned a lot. I decided I needed to figure out what I wanted to be when I grow up. I got a guided journal, and the journal asked me if you could do whatever you wanted for the rest of your life and money was not an object, what would you do? And I said 3 things. I said I would drink wine, I would talk about dental hygiene, and I would save homeless animals. Those are my 3 things. And so I thought, well, this is like really crazy. Like there's a way that I can do this. You know what I mean? So I started doing some CE courses out of a local wine bar. And I started like overselling the tickets. People were loving it. And then I thought this is going to be a part of my brand. I started developing courses that were centered around doing wine tasting and education. I got my level 1 sommelier. And honestly, the rest is history. I do believe that when you set intentions and you like decide that this is what I'm going to commit to, or this is what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing, that the universe just tosses all those things your way. And that's really what has happened to me. So now I have this like really crazy empire where I can like literally drink wine and talk about dental hygiene. And stay tuned that the saving animals part is coming in 2019 as a part of my business, which I'm so stoked about because it's so important to me. So I'm really excited. And I honestly, I wake up every day and like literally pinch myself, like, is this real life? Because I'm just so fortunate to be able to do what I love and call it mine.
That's
right.
That's my story.
Then,
that's my cliff note.
And then they say, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life or something like that. So
and honestly, and that it's literally true. Like I really do feel that way. And I love every aspect of my business. I love, making flyers with Carlos and, planning curriculum and stuff. I love every ounce of those things. So, I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do. And I'm so honored and humbled to be able to collaborate with people like you, both of you, because I think when we put our brains together, magic happens. And Carlos and I definitely have experienced that with our collaboration. But I think that's a new idea that as hygienists, that like when we come together and we work together, that we can be a lot more powerful. 100%. So I want to create that. And my course content, I unpack provocative topics, things that like everybody knows, but nobody's talking about. Like, let's unpack those things and let's get better together. Because we really have important work to do in our industry. I mean, our work is just getting started and all the research that's coming out. And there are ways that we can do better and we can encourage each other and support each other to do better. So, that's my mantra. That's my why. And then I get to mix it with a little, cab from Chile or something. And it's like done. My life is awesome.
And life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good. So cheers to that.
you literally do it all though. When I talked to you a couple weeks ago, you were in the middle of your board prep course.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do that too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I do. Yeah. I have a board prep company called Sanders Board Prep. We're the only dental hygiene board prep company in the state of Arizona. So I get to call myself Arizona's #1 dental hygiene board prep company, which is super exciting.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, but it was great. It was so funny. I had another speaker on, and Carlos was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something." So I stepped out and we ended up collaborating on this. And I said, you know what, I'm actually at a venue that I think would be a really great space for this. So we ended up,
let me ask.
I ended up reserving the space.
And then she's like 30 minutes later, she's like, we got the space. And I'm like, what? Send me some pictures.
We're renting a space.
You make stuff happen.
Yeah, she's not messing around. So
I don't mess around. No, I don't mess around.
So Carlos, are you ready for the speed round, or was there anything that you wanted to ask Katrina before I go?
No. I'm good.
Go ahead.
I just want to say thanks for joining us. I know here you go. And that looked like a very efficient way to. You guys can't see her, but she's like legit the wine hygienist, and
she just popped open another bottle.
What are those little bottles? Those look like giant test tubes. What is that? Is that?
That's what I'm saying. So this is from Weinbach. This is one glass of wine.
Okay.
And they send it to you like this, so you can like just sample it. I guess people like drink wine in like glasses. I don't.
In moderation. What's that all about?
Moderation.
It's hilarious. All right. Well, I know you're very
No, I
busy.
had to open another one because I'm nervous.
Don't.
I'm nervous for the
For
speed round, so I
what?
had to pour another glass.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty hardcore.
I don't know.
Sandy loves doing this, and the questions are a little off the wall. Nothing crazy or super embarrassing.
Yeah.
But you know.
Oh, darn it. Well, rewrite some questions. I want something stupid and embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, some of this stuff.
Yeah, it'll be silly. It'll be silly.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
Good.
I stalked your Facebook, like I said, and one of the posts that I saw you put up was about your geography skills and how amazing those are. So
Oh, yes.
You see her face?
Yes.
You see her face?
yeah. So the speed round, there's
I'm
only
scared
a couple.
now.
There's only a couple.
Well, you wanted wild. Here we go.
Okay, so 10 seconds on the board. Just kidding.
No.
So question number 1. What is the capital of
Okay.
Missouri?
Missouri, Kansas City,
No.
St. Louis.
No, it used to be St. Louis years ago. No. Jefferson City.
Jefferson City. That okay. All right. Next one.
Yeah.
Next.
Pass.
You're doing so good.
Would you have known that one, Carla? Come
No,
on.
not at all. Not at all.
I only know it because I live here. So,
Oh.
what is
Okay.
the capital?
Okay. I got nervous.
What is the capital of Georgia?
You got this.
Atlanta?
Is that right?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
I thought so. Okay, so that's it. That's all the geography.
Oh, I got nervous.
No, but now here's the rest of the speed round. What's your favorite rom-com?
Okay. Oh, my favorite rom-com. I really love Along Came Polly.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. And flowers
Yeah.
or candy?
Flowers.
All right. And then, so this is a triple speed round right here. Just this one question. I need you to pair these meals with a good wine. Number 1.
Okay. Do it.
Pork with apples.
Okay. Pork with apples. I would do a dry rosé.
Dry
Dry
rosé.
rosé from Burgundy.
Burgundy. All right. And we don't know if you're right or wrong. So
Yeah.
that sounds
She
good
could
to us.
totally be making words up.
You're right.
We wouldn't know.
That's the
I'm right.
wrong
Don't worry.
I'm sitting here with a wine encyclopedia.
Run Burgundy.
Dish number 2, chicken marsala.
Chicken marsala. You're gonna want something like kind of acidic, like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Exactly. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. That's
What else
I
would
was
you drink?
had in my
Yep.
head.
Yeah.
And then the last one is
Yep.
a nice filet mignon.
Oh my gosh, you have to do a cab. You have to do a cab from like Chile or Bordeaux or something. You got to do a cab.
Yes. Yeah, like Chile.
Mhm,
Yes.
Sandy,
Done.
hold on 1 second.
Done.
Real
Yeah.
quick.
What's up?
Now, and I need to know this. 1, are the wines really that different, or is it mostly subjective? Is there like, and I'm not saying that what
no,
you
he
do
didn't.
isn't a real thing. No. What I'm saying is, could I do a white with steak, or does that affect the taste of the food? Is what I want to know.
That's a really great question. So you can literally do whatever you want. In fact, there is this age-old thing that you have to pair like white wines with like chicken,
And fish or whatever, right?
and turkey. Right. And then red wines with red meat. And that is not necessarily the case anymore, but you want your food and your wine to complement each other.
Mhm.
So for example, if you've got like a really like beefy, really juicy steak, you're going to want something that can kind of match that intensity. So you're going to want to do something like a full body or like a medium body Pinot Noir or a full body Cab. Something where it's like, okay, that works together.
Got some
If
weight
you
to
have a
it.
really delicate white wine, something that's really floral, and you're pairing it with your like really, rare steak, it doesn't go together.
I get
It's kind of like after you brush your teeth, and then, on the other side of it, if you're having a really delicate, flaky fish, something that's got like a citrusy butter to it, and then you've got this like really like high tannic, heavy bodied Syrah, for example, The wine is going to overpower your fish, and so they don't really marry well together.
Got it.
But
Okay,
having said that, can you have like chicken and a Pinot Noir, a really light-bodied Pinot Noir? Absolutely. And
whatever
can
you like, right?
have a red wine? And right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about what works for you. So what I would typically pair something with, maybe other people wouldn't. I like to lean towards some of the New World wines. I really like South African wines. I love New Zealand. It's one of my favorite wine regions. So I really love New World stuff, and I love integrating a lot of that into my pairings, but that's not everybody. Some people love to go with old world, Bordeaux or Chablis or, some of the more like rounded and stapled wines. But I love unique wines that make you kind of think outside the box. Blue wines or orange wines, just
no idea
unique stuff. I love that.
Oh, there's tons.
Yes.
At Schnucks, I see
wine tasting, Carlos.
Would you go to New Zealand and drink wines?
That's like legit my goal. So there's a really famous winemaker in New Zealand named Kim Crawford. So anybody who like goes to the grocery store like I do and just wants to buy like a $10 bottle of wine and like get drunk on it, they know Kim Crawford. So Kim Crawford, coincidentally, is actually an Asian man. So a lot of people think, Kim Crawford, it's a woman. It's not. Yeah. He's an Asian man. And I really want to meet Kim Crawford. So that's on my like hashtag goals list.
That's awesome.
Wow,
like 100%.
Yeah.
I want to go to New Zealand also.
When I drink wine, I follow the I can do what I want rule. So,
yeah. And honestly, at the end of the day, this is what's so funny. People used to think that wine tasting was like, I taste Band-Aids and, horse crap. And like, people would be like, you don't taste that. And it's like, it's whatever it is for you. You know what I mean? Like, there really are wines that smell like Band-Aids. Like legit, they smell like Band-Aids. And there are wines that smell like horse manure. They really do. So, I mean, it's everybody's like own experience with it. And like, do you guys ever have like smell deja vu? Like I had one time I was like walking somewhere and I was like, it smells like my preschool. Like when I was literally 3, like it smells like my preschool. I don't know if it was like glue or diapers or like what it was, but I was like, it smells like preschool. And so like, those are memories that we have like way back in our brain. And when you go wine tasting, those memories come forward, and everybody has different memories about things, like you guys know, like my grandparents' house, like they have a smell to their house. Like it smells like grandma's house. You know what I mean? And like to be able to pinpoint that. So, I mean, it's the same thing with wine tasting. Like you really kind of connect to those things, and your memory drives a lot. And that's a unique experience. So
some colognes.
I think whatever you smell or taste. Yeah.
And perfumes remind you of different people.
That's good.
Right. Yeah. And it smells different on different people. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. There you go.
Awesome. Very good. It is pretty informative. So we made it halfway through the speed round.
Oh, are there more geography questions? Oh no.
Nope.
The answer is Juno. I don't
My favorite
movie?
No. So what is your favorite rock?
My favorite rock is it has to be slate. Yeah,
very nice.
Slate.
What is your favorite
I was thinking
rock?
like slate.
Slate and what?
I didn't catch that.
No, I was saying like slate, like that's a rock that's in a lot of wine regions.
Oh, yeah. Everything comes back to wine.
Yeah. Full circle.
It all does.
Okay, so what is your favorite rock band?
My favorite rock band? Wow, that's like really. I'm like obsessed with Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Are they rock? Mac. Are they considered rock?
Light rock.
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
Like light rock.
Yeah. Why not?
It's like the kind of rock that your dad listens to and like air guitars. That's like light rock. So I would say Fleetwood Mac.
All right. Sweet. How often do you floss?
Daily.
That's good. That's good.
She almost looked offended,
What item can you not live without while traveling?
I have to be PG for this podcast, right?
Oh, God. All right,
I travel by myself a lot. Don't judge. My phone charger.
Phone charger? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I don't know what it's charging, but, she has her phone charger. And then last one, which household appliance can you not live without?
My Keurig coffee maker, 100%.
Oh, boom. Yes.
Nice.
You survived the speed round.
There it was.
And now you know the capital of Missouri.
She'll never forget it now.
Yes, Jefferson City. I thought
You
it was
got
going to be Kansas City. Yeah, I feel good now. I feel good.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. So yeah, that was fun. I hope you had fun. It was very
I had a
entertaining
blast.
and very informative.
Oh, good. I'm glad I could spread a little bit of information, whether it be about the tools that I travel with, or
Right.
about my knowledge of wine.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yes,
having me,
of
guys.
course.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, and
It's
I'll
been-
see you in a couple weeks.
Oh my
you
gosh,
guys
I
are
can't
gonna
wait,
have-
Carlos.
I know,
It's going to be
it's-
so awesome.
I know.
It's gonna
it's
be an amazing
crazy.
time.
Yeah.
Amazing time.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't.
Yeah. Oh, Carlos,
Wait. Ma'am.
Oh,
we didn't ask her about the murdering.
Yeah, we were,
what murdering?
You're so confused, aren't you?
we had a.
So yeah.
You want to tell her? I'll tell her.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
We were having a conversation on Ted Bundy and other serial killers and stuff, and I don't know why, but that's what we do here at OIF. We
Yeah, you know.
we go off sideways. And we were trying to talk
I like
about
it.
how
Okay.
Ted Bundy was a good-looking man, and maybe that was disarming, and that's
Yeah.
how he got a lot of his victims, right?
Yeah,
And I go, well, then.
yeah, I
You-
do them.
So we
Yeah.
were talking about different celebrities, Ryan Gosling and
Right,
and
Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds.
could probably be the most prolific serial killers, and we talked about
Right.
women that could be serial killers, and you
Yes.
came up number 3.
After
Yeah.
Jessica Alba, Jennifer Garner, and then you. So
So
there you go.
So, yeah. So
You guys,
So-
I'm so honored. I'm going to slash your family's throats in the night. That's so awesome.
and I go, she's gonna be so pissed when she hears. It is all in good fun, but I was like, probably Katrina
Yeah.
Sanders. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. She's threatening us.
yeah.
Okay, everybody.
I'm
so
honored.
if Carlos and I end up in a back alley somewhere,
Missing
we know
body
the
parts.
first person you should look
I don't
for.
know anything about it.
you know.
You won't find any fingerprints. I wear size small gloves.
Oh, see, she's been watching all those crime the crime shows.
Almost got away
Taking
with
notes?
it. I did get away with it. You know. Anyway,
All right.
Well, this-
So yeah, that's awesome.
have a
We
fantastic
just had
night.
to,
Thank you
Yeah,
so
we had to
much
fit that in.
for coming
you.
and being a part of this, whatever this is. And
right.
Oh,
And
thank you for letting me be a part of whatever this is.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
We'll figure it
Thank
out.
It's so
you.
fun. It's so fun.
Have a great night. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
everybody.
thank you. You too. You guys are the best.
We try.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye. Man, Carlos, that was awesome. Katrina is amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, it makes me want to go drink wine.
Well, I can't say it did that for me, but
So-
yeah, that was a lot of fun, and so thank you, Katrina, for being on the show.
Yeah. What's up, Winegenist? So check her out. She's got a Facebook page, WINEGENIST.
Yeah.
And you'll find her. You'll find her. So that was episode 17. Hey, Carlos, let's end it with a bang, and I'm gonna go F6.
F6. Yeah, you would miss at F6.
Wait. Oh, dang it. All right, narrowing it down.
Close,
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Oh,
but no cigar, my friend.
You gonna counterattack?
Yeah,
You gonna counterattack
shooting
me?
one-
What you got?
I'm hitting you with a little freaking E3 action.
E3. That is a miss.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for listening. Check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and all those goodies. We've got YouTube too.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like us, love us, follow us, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. And message us. 25674-FLOSS and offyourflosser@gmail.com. And one more thing, Carlos.
Go floss
floss
yourselves.
yourselves.
Good night, guys. Thanks for listening.
Good night.